You are a speaker of any repute, whether you're just starting out or have been around for a long time, you know how important it is to get feedback, to get ideas from people as to how they heard you and what they're getting out of what you're saying and how effective you're being from stage. And you might be getting it from your audiences, you might be getting it in Toastmasters, you might be part of any number of speaking groups that allow for feedback, oftentimes from two or three people, or more common nowadays, rapid fire from 10, 15, 20 people who just give you 90 seconds of feedback. You might have a coach. You might have trusted friends and family. It doesn't really matter where you get your feedback. You're always going to get good feedback and not so good feedback. Although there are some that'll say that all feedback is good feedback, it just depends on what you do with it. And to a point, I agree with that. You can make all feedback good feedback if you know what to do with it, how to listen to it, how to use it, and even more importantly, how to discard it. Because there is a lot of feedback that just does not help you. And a lot of that feedback is positive feedback. Oh, you were so inspiring. I just loved listening to your stories. You're such a great speaker. That's all well and good, but that type of feedback is not as valuable to you as, wow, I really got something out of that story. I know what I'm going to go do now. I didn't know that before. I can use that in my life. See, now that type of feedback tells you that you're making a difference. Now, yeah, there's a place to be inspiring and entertaining and fun. And it's always nice to have people say nice things about you. It pumps up your ego, but it doesn't really advance your speaking. And nothing irritates me more than being in some of these feedback groups where the feedback is just so surface level, or it refuses to dig down and give the type of feedback that that speaker needs. And a lot of that comes from a combination of fear by the people giving the feedback that they're going to offend the speaker, but also because those speakers just aren't experienced enough themselves to be able to give that feedback, to know what works. And if you don't know what works, you're not going to be able to tell somebody what works and what doesn't. So be careful where you end up. Be careful who you listen to. And be careful how much you let that feedback affect what you're doing and how you feel about what you're saying. Better that you really go after a coach who knows what they're doing, has been someplace you haven't been yet, speaks in a way that you want to speak, and can take you places you haven't gone to this point in your speaking. There are people I work with. I work with coaches all the time. I'm still always trying to improve. I'm a strong believer. There's an old adage that says, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Well, I guess in my universe, in the land of the lame, the one-legged man is king. Get it? Because I'm the one-legged man. Anyway, go with someone who's been where you are not. And tell them you want to hear the real truth. Yeah, you want to get positive feedback. You want to hear what you're doing well. But you don't want to hear empty platitudes. You want to know why that story is effective. Why were they entertained? What was the benefit of them being entertained? How are you really helping the people you're speaking to? Because if you really want to make a difference with your speeches, with your presentations, it's going to take real feedback, real ideas, sometimes real criticism. And you're going to have to learn to take it and do something with it. Decide for yourself if it's worthy of you, your style, and your intent. All right, I think I've danced around enough. You know, I am a coach. Maybe you should look me up. I'd be happy to help you. Work with people to discover, develop, and deliver their best messages every day. It's one of the best things I get to do in my life. I've always been someone who enjoys working with people, giving them that positive feedback, but I'm never afraid to let you know what you could do better and to give you actual real strategies to make your speech better than it was just seconds ago. And hey, you don't like what I have to say? That's your option. Because my biggest advice to everybody is, hey, you are the one on stage. It's up to you to be responsible, ultimately, for what you say, how you say it. But part of that responsibility is making sure you are getting the best feedback you can possibly obtain. Go out there, speak anyway, win anyway, live anyway, laugh anyway, love anyway. Live your win anyway life. We'll see you next time.